This is Pulse of the Week.
featuring Lady Mary, but Kwanele, not right now, right? So we still have an hour to go, right? So
not
from
us.
Not from us, at least, right?
Yes.
It's Voice of the Move Radio. This is the Morning Movement Show, just gone 8 minutes after 11 on this beautiful Friday, the 8th of November, 2024. And of course, coming to you live on Facebook at Voice on the Move Radio, YouTube at Voice on the Move Radio Live, also on X at VM Radio Talk. We are live on our TikTok page at Voice on the Move Radio. I'm LondieDee, the girl behind the mic, and I'm sitting in with a beautiful
Cindy L. Good
2K.
No. That's appealing.
I know, right? I always have to defeat you somehow, right?
Yes, you have a way, Londi. It comes to your satisfaction. It's cool. It's cool.
But I'm not cool with what's happening when it comes to our schools, right? Recently, there has been a lot of food poisoning that's going around in schools. So I've been seeing, I was actually watching a video of Ingane, it's a shop, they were taking everything out, it's a pants, I'm a snake, I'm a sweetie, nan. Yeah, exactly. Like Sekwanele in that case, right? So I was actually watching that video and, it got me thinking, is even our government doing enough to make sure, right, that are being sold in our tuck shops, they get checked out, they get taken out. Who's doing all the visitation to make sure tuck shop, is it good enough to be consumed by us, as communities? I was also watching a video of some foreign nation who were actually making snakes, and the way they were making it, the place that they were making it, the packaging when they're doing it, and pick it up and just in pack it, so that's the question that I want to, maybe when as Umlalele I will throw out there, which do you think that now our government is doing enough to deal with this food poisoning issues that are actually happening right now? Right, because I've been seeing with Bloemfontein, there were actually 40 pupils that consumed food poisoning while they were buying snakes, right? 40 pupils in Kansas School, yes, that they consume, because they are in the same place, and then a shop we break, they all go to
there,
they
have
they
to buy their lunch.
So that's why you find it's a huge number of Ingane that are actually affected by that, right? Also, I was watching a Free State as well. It was actually 21 pupils about the chocolate. Right, so it was actually being sold by vendors outside. So
probably they bought from these shops.
Yeah, probably. But we don't know. But even if they have to buy something, don't they check? Because chocolate, it was actually expired last day, June. So I even saw someone saying that even Ingane did highlight to know this thing is expired, but they didn't pay attention to that. And the result was that Ingane 21, they were rushed to hospital. Because of that food poisoning. And it doesn't end there. Also, Egoruleni, there were kids, 25 pupils there that actually consumed food poisoning as well. So I say, running tummies, headaches, vomiting, and all of that. So there's just a lot that's happening when it comes to what are people eating. As long as someone is making money, we don't care what happens to a person that's actually buying local gudla. So all men, are they even paying attention to that?
Touch base on that point, government, are they taking, are we eating good stuff in from these shops? Regarding that, okay, are they even permitted to be running tech shops in? Because these tech shops are local and they can be able to do isn't anyhow, because there is some sort of authority that is involved for food safety and all that. So there's so much happening. There's so much to tackle when it comes to that, because basically I was talking with another client of mine yesterday after I've done with the treatment, and we are discussing what is so sad indlela ama tech shop local tech shop invadwe abantu bangaphandle kakhulu. And it's even sad and funny ukuthi if mina bengusinda can open a tech shop, I will not experience abantu bangakithi bezothenga kumina. That's the sad part.
Yeah, so
That is
yeah,
a se-
so
yeah.
that's the issue that we are currently faced with as South Africans at this point.
Yeah.
And I believe that even the government, President Cyril Ramaphosa, should be saying something. Maybe maybe it's like a state emergency.
Basatholile
Like
kuleli
attack shops
point.
our value. Let's go do check-ups. Go to what is
Exactly.
actually going on in there. Because if the government continues being quiet about issues,
It's going to
it's just going to continue happening, and then we're going to have. I was watching, social media. Sometimes social media becomes very useful in terms of seeing izinto.
Yes,
I was also seeing ingane that they were posted on Facebook that have lost their lives. At least babesagula, we don't know what's going to happen, but we have so many kids, young kids that have actually lost their lives because of izinto ezithengwayo kuma tuck shop, on the vendors as well. Ukudla that are not even good enough to be there. So don't you think that even the president, if I'm saying Kipile Ilendo, or maybe because is not being affected by this, right? But this
Doesn't
definitely
is
definitely a state of disaster.
Exactly. It needs to be attended in a very, very, very professional way.
Because
very
we're not
quickly.
talking about small numbers here. We're not saying one person, two people, three
It's
people.
escalating every country, everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's very bad.
Yeah.
It's very bad like that. So maybe you can also just share maybe your thought on that, because it has been out there. A lot of people are worried. As parents, we also just get worried because just to go buy something schooling. So now it's not safe to actually do that because what are they going to buy, right? Even nangagini, and some people have said that they've stopped
And you try
buying
to
from
buy
a
things
shop.
and they are safe. You
They are
bought
safe.
them and then they can eat those things.
Yeah, so it's what we are faced with right now, and I think an action should be taken as soon as possible, so that we can be able to prevent, and then we can know because if now we had to, because I was watching that video, me and Ghana that were in it as a shop, they took out everything by throwing because nabo bathi phela bakhathele because they are literally being killed phela manje ngamaboom, so they went, so it's now it's their way of voicing things out. No, not as kids we see what's happening, our peers are dying and they're feeling sick and nobody's doing anything about that. Maybe if we zoning Ngane, maybe the government will pay more attention to that. And also maybe what are we doing about it? Because sometimes we find that we talk about these things, Sisho says, no, go wrong, this is wrong, this is, tuck shops should be closed. Our kids
to the same direction.
But we as elders as well, we're not doing anything in terms of what are we, how are we going on about with the situation? How do we make sure now that whatever let's see complain, we take action, and then we make sure there's something done. If now, so if we're going to wait for government food now, we are born kids are being killed and it's not doing anything about that. Maybe you can also just share with us in terms of what do you think about the situation that's actually happening right now. It's very frustrating and it's very sad at the same time, because as we're speaking right now, Amatak Shop Avulu, and they're running business, right? And on top of that, you know how the Amatak Shop business used to belong to people in this country
and local people,
and we've never had such a huge problems such as what's happening right now.
Unsafety and
exactly.
There is no sense of hygiene and everything, so we're struggling with that. But here are some tips that you can use. Maybe
before we actually get into that, we'll get into to how a person can stay safe, because sometimes you can't have those solutions, but that can also just help in terms of sharing how can you prevent yourself, I guess, from that, but for kids, right? So maybe what is your thought, or maybe as you've seen what's happening in terms of food poisoning in schools, in our local tuck shops as well, in Ghana is a school, buying isn't right. It's either it's expired, nobody cares which way dies, as long as they're making that money for themselves, or this thing, the way that they make it, hygiene enough to be consumed by a person, but they still go out there and sell so that they can also just make money out of that. So it's 0745174983. That's your 0745174983. Let's just quickly go here, and then when you come back, I will definitely check in on those comments just to hear from you. What do you think about our government, more especially? But what do you think about our government? Do you think that is taking this issue very seriously, or now we are relaxing, just laid back, what's going to happen next, or maybe now is benefiting of some sort from that, because you know how our government works.
We haven't heard anything,
and that's crazy. With with this state of disaster that's actually happening right now, I believe something should definitely be done. But yeah, maybe you can share your thought if you are live on Facebook. Drop those comments on X as well as on our YouTube channel, Voice on the Move Radio Live. Start dropping in those comments. If you are on our TikTok page, feel free just to maybe request. Let's have that conversation and see. Maybe we'll come up with a solution. But for now, let's just head to music. It's a Buddha music with Don't Delay My Future.
Don't on YouTube, it is Voice on the Move Radio Live. For more exclusive content, Voice on the Move Radio, welcome to the future.
The beautiful sounds of a scam featuring with Tracy as well as a Black Ladies titled there's a noise that's happening. I don't know. What is that? Well, do you know what's that? Do you have an idea? Do you have an idea where's that coming from?
It's coming from that internet, eh?
Which one? No,
Isn't
it can't be that. It can't be that. Yeah, but it's quiet now, so that's fine. It is 11:30. It's 30 minutes after 11 o'clock. If you're just waking up now, hello, good morning, rise and shine.
We're approaching midday, hey?
Yes, we are. Yes, we definitely are. So if you're just waking up now, we are lalabo. But again, it's understandable because of the weather. I'm not sure if the sun is out yet, but I don't think it is. Yeah, but again, it's going to be a very cold weekend.
Yeah, it's very gloomy outside actually.
Yeah, true. So yeah, just make sure you are nice, warm, dressed up very warmly, and so that you don't catch a flu.
I see you look beautiful. You look warm.
Yeah, I look warm. I feel warm.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm very, very warm at this point.
It's funny how you have to think what you have to wear because you actually experience like 2 seasons a day, maybe 3 seasons.
Tell me about it.
You experience cold, you experience sun, you experience imvula, and you're like, okay, what is it that I have to wear then?
Exactly.
You know?
So it's crazy, man.
It
so
is.
we did drop in the question, wanting to find out from you, what do you think about, the food poisoning that's happening? Do you think that our government is actually doing enough? Don't you think maybe the president should call this a state of a disaster and maybe look into maybe closing in a tuck shop? Like, what is your thought? I mean, our kids are in hospitals because of expired food. Rotten food, products. Because even if you had to look at products, if they snacks that they eat, maybe the sweets that they are consuming, it's something that you've never seen before. It's okay to start something that's yours, but like velubon now, like look at the name, like velubon, this is not make sure, right?
It's not.
Sorry, it's 0745174983. Let's just check in, Cindy. Maybe find out what are people thinking, because I was seeing here on TikTok. Just drop the comment here saying that our government is failing. It's actually failing us. How many times this thing has actually happened, and it has happened, and people have died. Kids have died, and it's unfortunate to go to value these things, snakes and chocolates and sweet, which things that ingane ziyithanda of right?
Obvious.
And if ingane has to see something like in your pocket and store, they would definitely go for that.
Right, they're actually going for all goodies in the shop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I also see a comment here from Sandile. Thank you very much for tuning in. The proper investigation need to be done because this is not making sense. What if it is South African behind this, or another politician who is trying to sabotage the other, or what if other retail outlets are trying to sabotage these foreign shops? Real investigation needs to be conducted, as a suspect can come from anywhere. All right. So that maybe things like that should be looked into, because now it can't be everywhere. Like, it's all over the country, all provinces, like everywhere, all schools. It's not like we mistake a order that happened somewhere, and also like it's different products. It's just not one product that we can run away from. At least it was just one product. Because Obalula just shut it down.
It's a variety of products that are being sold within the tuck shop. Yeah, and it's very hard. It's beyond what we think, and the government must act urgently to investigate these issues. It's politically motivated to pursue an agenda which will surface if the relevant authorities actually act on that. And they have acted very fast. They would have acted very fast if it was affecting their children or families. So maybe also that. Remember, I did highlight maybe they would have acted very fast, right? But now it's the black child, because at the moment I'm only seeing black. This is the future
schools.
of our country.
I'm only seeing black schools. I'm only seeing at schools that are actually being affected by this food poisoning that are happening in schools. So it's actually very sad, right? LondieDee and Cindy, it's actually very simple. The government should close down all these shops without even thinking twice about it. Otherwise, by the time they get money from the president to run investigation, we would have lost thousands of children. So this is actually very saddening. And man, like something needs to be done. Something needs to be done.
Definitely.
And also, Wendy, the only time government will be seeing active in public It's during campaigns. Personally, I think they don't care about people. This is actually a critical situation, yet they've been blue ticking it. Kodwa ke azilime ziyetsheni sobohla manyosi. Yeah, so that's what is Wendy saying there. And also a comment from Bradley Williams. Good morning on Voice on the Move Radio. Something definitely is fishy, and it looks like the desired outcomes is a divided Africans. So yeah, they should definitely look into that. And maybe if I had to check some more of those comments, good morning, LondieDee and Cindy on Voice on the Move Radio. I'm listening, I'm at the office, and my comment is that our government will never act on this issue because they somehow benefiting. Secondly, they stay in suburbs and buy at the high supermarket, so they don't go to those tech shops. That's why they wouldn't take decisions to protect people in my lokshini.
It's not really a thing for them.
Yeah, it's not really a thing for them. So it's quite sad, but it shouldn't something that just ends in having conversations langa phakathi, because it's still going on out there. It shouldn't end with posting on social media, being worried about things that are happening in our society. It should be something that we say, let's go out there, let's plan tomorrow, it's the 9th of, because this thing shouldn't even wait. Like
Because,
9 November, we are going out. Maybe we are going on a peaceful march, saying that the government should be aware, good to know this is what's happening, just in case you guys can't see because you are staying there. But out down here,
really
we
bad.
are actually suffering. Our kids are dying because of what's happening.
Yeah.
So if maybe we continue posting social media, nothing's going to happen. But if we decide to like take action, and because the kids have already started, you remember the video I shared with you.
That's very brave.
The kids decided to,
And imagine, Masektiwa, they decide to take this issue with their hands.
Support,
A catastrophe can actually happen. So it's safe they start doing things, taking actions that are needed regarding this issue before everything goes upside down and people, they're taking a law within their own hands.
Yep.
And it's not going to be good because they're going to vandalize. They know.
Yeah. But either or, Cindy had options in terms of what we can do to just quickly, just in case maybe your kids, they encounter the same
Such
issue,
situation. Food poisoning.
And stuff. Like, what should you do as a parent? Because sometimes you'll find after school, going home. So now, as umzali, what do you make sure go to on your cupboard to actually help assist
to reduce
before you can take your child to the hospital or to Udogotele before the situation gets worse and they lose their lives.
Yeah, some food poisoning are actually worse, bad. Some are like not that bad, but it's something that can be resolved. So you need to ungapaniki for when the one that is helping the other hand, the one that is needing help from you, you need to just calm down and think, what is it that I need to apply, and be cautious and take notes on these things that you need to do. If you have food poisoning, you can take these actions. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of fluid to replace what you've lost through vomiting, diarrhea, or fever. You can try oral rehydration solutions like Pediality and sip small amount of clear liquids if you're vomiting. Okay, that's point number 1. Point number 2, eat bland food. Like try the Brad's diet, which consists of banana, rice, applauses, and toast. Number 3, rest. Get some rest. Make sure to uyapumula, because we have to go to Mabuni and you can't really be active and doing other things. So you need that strength back. You need yourself sane and powerful and be able to do things energetically. And then point number 1, 2, 3, 4, take medicine. You can try over-the-counter medicine like Leoperamide, Imodium, and bismuth. Subsilicates, Pepto, Bismol, and Kioceptate. Those are the medicine. I think those things you can be able to get from your shops, like couple clicks, Nabo, Discam, and then you can try that, and then you'll be good to go.
Like and follow us on social media platforms. We are The Voice on the Move.
Oh mama nesingane ayopakami osheni ezinyamazana. Oh mama nesingane ayopakami osheni ezinyamazana. Oh mama nesingane ayopakami osheni ezinyamazana.
Voice on the Move Radio is going 100% local music. Local artists, let us move together. Catch our live 100% music performance on our YouTube channel at Voice on the Move Radio Live. Click like, subscribe, and share. # original sounds, # welcome to the future.
The Voice on the Move Radio.
Voice on the Move, to move one soul over original sound. Sound to run over originality and create origin. This is the recognition to many generations. Welcome to the future finest of faith, where integrity and honesty is being honored. This is the ground to perform incredible acts. Voice on the Move, removing to solve one voice resistance, moving you out from the mountains of sorrow that maintains you from the ground, switch you to a clear vision. This is the sound of victory, revolving to solve one voice resistance. Let your voice be heard. This is Voice on the Move.
We the best. We the best.
I've been hanging on this for a while. I've been blending on this for a long time. I've been taking it, now I'm fine. I've been swimming in this.
What
now
is the
it's
goal in being a champion?
Hey!
And fill my stacks with the millions.
Woo!
And walk the stages like a billionaire.
Sure.
If I do me right, I'll be chilling there.
Yeah.
Someday I'll be owning trillions.
Brilliant.
And raise the stakes to quadrillions.
Zillion.
And tell my daddy I would did it.
Resilience.
I did foundation like a million.
Gillian.
Now from the line, come the stallion.
Opinion.
You probably wonder like, who am I? The world has been waiting for my arrival. Turn up the volume now, watch the level. Turn up the volume for the stubborn rebels. Let them succumb to the sound of barrels. Whoa! Wait!
I've been hanging on this for a while. I've been blending on this for a long time. I've been taking it, now I'm fine. I've been swimming in this, now it's high tide. I've been hanging on this for a while. I've been blending on this for a long time. I've been taking it, now I'm fine. Yeah. I've been swimming in this, now it's high tide.
Pick up the pen, pick up the pad. Tick on the notes, oh I still got those. Say, pick up the bags, why you looking sad? Check out the dots, crack all the codes. That's when I go over those remarkable. Hey! And write songs that are incredible. Deadly. My beat selection's undeniable. Heavily. That's why I do the unimaginable. Freely. I go for session like I'm coming down with the crowd that do me proud. They turn everything around, I need a shout. Everybody out loud, I'm on the cloud. I'll be doing this until I die, I'm on the rise. Wanna keep up, it's a wrong advice. What's inside? It's a talent you can't exercise. Underestimate me, you'll be surprised. What's on mine?
I've been hanging on this for a while. I've been blending on this for a long time. I've been taking it, now I'm fine. I've been swimming in this, now it's high tide. I've been hanging on this for a while. I've been blending on this for a long time. I've been taking it, now I'm fine. Yeah. I've been swimming in this, now it's high tide. Quiet.
Thoughts are pacing now,
Quiet.
Take it slow now, quiet. Hey, vamos.
I've been hanging on this for a while. I've been blending on this for a long time. I've been taking it, now I'm fine. I've been swimming in this, now it's high tide. I've been hanging on this for a while. I've been blending on this for a long time. I've been taking it, now I'm fine. I've been swimming in this, now it's high tide.
Morning movement.
That's right.
The melody, when you find the melody, the melody, when you find the melody, I'm good. For my message, I'm good. For my message,
uhlala njalo usengqondweni yami wena uhlala njalo usengqondweni yami wena uhlala njalo usengqondweni yami wena uhlala njalo usengqondweni yami you like a melody you stuck in my head you like a melody yengoma ngafuna iphela you like a melody you stuck in my head you like a melody yengoma ngafuna iphela noma ngilele ngiyakucupha ebusuku sikuthebelela nendaba sikucuphe bathi ntangu obsessed ayishuki ngiyabatshela bangicede they got no clue what love is zobabhalela ama-notes bathithi phela love is in the end actually ngiyabatshela abangicede imelodi wena ufana nemelodi imelodi wena ufana nemelodi angukho kufunga umama eseyintombi angukho kufunga umama eseyintombi wena uhlala njalo usengqondweni yami 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 ulozolo wena ufana nolozolo lengoma ulozolo wena ufana nolozolo lengoma zwile bengoma bathi ufana ne-smartphone awusuye upop zwile bengoma bathi ufana ne-iPhone awusuye upop bafuna ukukucofa bobatshela yimini nocofayo bafuna ukukucofa bobatshela yimini nocofayo wena uhlala njalo usengqondweni yami wena uhlala njalo usengqondweni yami wena uhlala njalo usengqondweni yami wena uhlala njalo usengqondweni yami
wena kuma
Right, a beautiful song titled Melody, which actually got our technical there, Ubono, dancing all the way through, man. She's actually enjoying the song, right?
It's a beautiful one.
I think she sees herself on her wedding day. Because I was seeing the move that she was making. You know, it's like,
dedicated
is
to
their
her
wedding day, which is not going to happen anytime soon. Oh, by the way. Which is a shy. But yeah, a big shout out to Bono. Always make sure we have beautiful music right here in the studio, right?
She's doing an amazing job.
Absolutely. We love her for that. And of course, a big shout out to the producer of the show, Mike, making sure that everything just runs smoothly. As you can see me there, as you can see change. So he's busy making sure that everything just runs as perfectly as smooth. So it's not just us, right? You might just hear us and see us and think that we're doing all the magic. And that's just magic, and then the magic is done for us.
Exactly.
You know, life is easier.
Yes, teamwork.
How about wish I can have someone going with me every day like that? Just making sure when I sit down, coffee comes. When I get up, the water is the bath has been run. You know, I wouldn't mind living like a queen, though.
High Majesty.
You know what I mean? That would be very nice. I would love to live like that.
Fantasy, girl. Life is not that easy.
This girl magic, I give up.
I'm bringing you back to life.
You know, anything is possible. You know why?
Yes,
because uzokhumbula ukuthi uMisuzulu ne wathatha baby mama of 2.
Yeah.
So please.
Did he?
Yes.
We Peggy when
so his second wife was
Peggy
No, I'm trying to not me, I'm not gonna go there, but I'm trying to show you that anything is possible, because if it is silo, sizokwazi ukuthatha umuntu onengane eziwu2 from outside.
Things are changing.
So This means that anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
All right, man.
You want to live like a queen, man.
I mean, every girl would love to live like a queen. Because if you had to think about how we used to do things when we were young, as if again gobozetu and our crown, thinking that we're queens, then be drinking coffee, like sipping, coffee and. So we've always manifested it,
True, hey?
Yeah, so even if we don't get to that level, even if you as a woman, you don't actually get to that level, but let's just hope maybe you'll be in the space where you are treated as a queen, right? And maybe your partner, he appreciate having you. He treat you like a queen that you are. You might not have everything that we see, but whatever that he has, he's willing to share that with you. And then, he takes good care of you as his queen. And then he don't go out there on social media as a man, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. Just do what you think is good enough for you. And then you make that person in your life very happy. Now, when you treat them like kings, right? So it's not only just for women.
You reciprocate the energy.
Exactly. So let's just do that. Impilo nje yasitrisa la isifikisa khona. Let's just, be excited about life, right? Yeah, it is like that. And man, we got to bounce and you gotta love and leave people for the weekend. Yeah. And then Monday she's not coming back here because she's got so many things going on, right? Right, man.
Sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm not.
Sometimes you see me, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, guys. It's such a beautiful show, though. Beautiful show with phenomenal LondieDee.
Yeah, before we actually bounce, let's just say bye to Usemi or Kami. I don't know what's the pronunciation says. Good morning, my love. How are you? Hello, how are you? Isha, we can't really hear. Like she's talking from far. All right, even though I wanted to say hi, but no, it's cool. It's fine. But Cindy, let's say our byes now.
Yes, it's been beautiful. It's been amazing. It's been everything that is there. It's Friday and the weather is gloomy that side on Devon. So make sure you take care of yourself. You dressed properly, you enjoy yourself at work, you do your job with gladness and joy. And also remember, this show is proudly brought to you by Indaba Minibus Taxi Insurance Brokers. For an incredible, affordable quote, call 031-012-5223 or visit www.indaba-insurance.co.za. At Indaba, we understand that every cent is worth saving. Indaba is licensed financial service provider with FSP number 47111. Get a code now and see how much you can save.
Right, we'll be back again on Monday, same time, same place on Voice on the Move Radio. Don't forget to follow us on all social media. Have a great weekend. Lucinda said dress to kill over the weekend. We want to see some pictures on a Monday. So if you're going on an event over the weekend, share pictures with us on a Monday. We want to see what you look like.
Self-love, man.
Abanyabeti, you respect the invitation when you're being invited. So you look good for the invitation.
Kill it, man.
You spend that money. You spend that money. We have to bounce now. You guys will be back again tomorrow, man. Bye. The beautiful sounds of Idombo package featuring with General and as well as Usma Mane titled Classic Home. Bye now.
ukushisa ngithi siyadlalela